Hey, good morning. It's Liz. Today's August 8th, and we are kicking off the second week of our Pick Your Practice Daily Challenge. And so here we are, second week already. Whew, how did that first week go for you? I applaud you either way, whether you did pick a practice and are doing it, killing it, crushing it, or if you've just noticed resistance to picking a practice or doing it, or any resistance at all. We got to get familiar with our resistances before we can move through them. Today, the second week, I'm observing more for myself that we're going to start to go deeper. The first week was kind of like getting our feet wet, and today we're going to start getting deeper. Today we're going to really look at living our truth and start that conversation. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Liz Gutierrez, and I'm a psychiatrist in Davis, and I help people reconnect to their true nature so that they can live an authentic life in harmony with themselves and the earth. And today I really want to talk about living your truth. So in the context of doing a daily practice, it's a practice. It's an ends to something that you desire for yourself. So, I chose this daily practice of doing a daily Facebook Live, not because I inherently love doing lives, although I'm actually, getting more comfortable with it and enjoying the process for what for the vehicle for which it is helping me to move more towards my true nature. And I know that my true nature is something that is meant to be more widely shared. So doing a Facebook Live on a daily basis was something that I thought would help be a vehicle for moving towards that. So whatever practice that you are choosing, it may or may not be inherently pleasurable or desirable in and of itself. I mean, it might be. Maybe it was something like to write or to paint, and that's inherently pleasurable. But it might be because you have a vision of your true nature as an artist, as someone who has something inside of themselves that is meant to share with the world and be more widely accessible. So what I wanted to talk today about is about really holding the mirror up to yourself. And I love this. This is a gift that my sister-in-law gave me. It's a Live Your Truth mirror. I don't want to catch the glare there. There we go. And I love that it's a mirror because only we can really look at ourselves in this mirror and ask ourselves if we're really living our truths. And you have to get really honest with yourself because only you have the answer to that. No one else on the outside, looking at your life from the outside, can know if you're living your truth. Only you know the answer to that. And so, I know you might be thinking that being that honest with myself is scary, or being that honest with myself can cause me to be unhappy. And those are beliefs. Those are beliefs that, I think we have about getting really honest with ourselves. We get really worried or scared of what we'll see, of what we'll find, of whether it will rock the boat and mess up the life we have. And I get it. It's not that easy to be that truthful with yourself. But ultimately, you are accountable to yourself about your life. At the end of your time here on this physical earth, only you get to know, like, did I really live my truth? Did I honor my innermost desires for myself and my dreams? And I want to challenge those beliefs that being honest with myself is scary, because that's a big one. What would the possibility, how would it feel differently if you changed that being honest with myself is scary to being honest with myself is liberating? I mean, when we change the meaning behind our beliefs, it can really give us a whole new perspective shift on what doing something is. So if we're thinking, being that honest with myself is really scary, I can't do it. I don't know what I'll see. I don't know what I'll face. It kind of makes us want to avoid doing it. But instead, if we believe that being honest with myself is liberating, that sets a whole different energy of possibility and exploration and curiosity, which might bring a whole different energy to this endeavor of looking at yourself honestly and asking yourself, what is your true nature? And then the other belief that I hear a lot of people run into is that being honest with myself will cause me to be unhappy. That if we look at ourselves and our lives honestly, then we might even make ourselves more unhappy. That we might, see things that we've kind of have been okay putting to the side and been kind of like compromising on. And if we really look at that honestly, we might make ourselves unhappy. I'm going to challenge you again to, what if we shift that belief that looking at yourselves honestly will cause you to be unhappy? And what if we asked you, what if you instead believed that not being honest with myself might cause me to be unhappy? And totally flipping that paradigm upside down and and seeking that if you're not being honest with yourself, maybe that's an underlying cause of some of the unhappiness in your life, and that not by looking at something isn't creating your life to kind of move on freely and to your liking, but that not looking at it is what is causing some blockages for the really true expression of yourself and your desires into your life. So today is an invitation to just get really honest with yourself, because you're worth it. You're worth whatever your truth desires, whatever you imagine, in your quiet, private moments as the way you would love to see yourself and the way you would love to have your life be experienced by yourself, how you want to be in the world. That is worth you looking at and you honoring and you committing yourself to. And that is going to be really the guiding beacon of the program that I will be launching next month. The Live Your True Nature program is to really provide people with the space, the opportunity, and the support and the guidance to really look at ourselves honestly and live our true natures. Because to be honest, there's not that many places in the world where that is really held up and valued. You know, we've been so taught to live an externally driven life, and to turn that into an internally driven life where only you can know if you're honoring yourself. That is, it's hard to find those places. So I really want to create a sanctuary for that, for people to really give themselves permission. It's not me giving you permission, it's you giving yourself permission to look honestly inside your true nature and ask yourself, am I living it? And if I'm not, how can I start living and honoring my true nature? All right. Well, thanks for tuning in this Saturday morning or whenever you watch this on replay. And I look forward to catching you tomorrow. Okay. Take care.